Okay, so welcome to another episode of today's One Hot Topic. So today we will be looking at Suchata Shuang Sri. I am so sorry, I know I butchered that last name. We will be looking at her journey from being Miss Universe, and then I believe she was stripped of her title because she accepted a contract to participate in Miss World, and she is the first Thai to be crowned as Miss World winner. So amazing. In fact, when I saw her on the Miss Universe, I believe that was last year, I thought she was gonna win. I followed her Instagram. From then on, I thought she was such a beautiful young girl, and also I believe in her advocacies. I think she had, and this is a public record, and I don't want to be sharing any private information, but again, this is a public record. I believe she had some tumor taken out when she was a young girl, and that was the reason why she is advocating for cancer awareness. So let's go for it.
Can I make a change in the world regarding the fight against breast cancer? I found my answer when I started the Brave Heart podcast. With just one mobile phone, me and my team we created a platform for women who is affected by breast cancer to share their stories and uplift each other. That's when I found the true power of speaking up, of being the voice for change.
A nurse. Like I said, I used to work in oncology and hematology, and I've seen, fortunately, I haven't seen young kids because I work with the adult population, but just heartbreaking being touched by cancer in ways, right? I lost a brother to lung cancer a long time ago. So I love it when we have these public figures such as Suchata. I hope I'm saying her name correctly, advocating for this awareness. So very important. But that is her Instagram right now. Before we go forward with it though, we'll take a look into Miss World first. I didn't know that Miss World is actually one of the oldest, even older than Miss Universe. This organization was founded, I think, in 1951, and it was founded by in Great Britain. It's from the Morley family, Eric Morley. So it was founded by Eric Morley in 1951, and it was originally a bikini contest. And what made it so controversial at that time was that they crowned Miss Sweden as the first Miss Grand World pageant winner in a bikini, and bikini is really controversial at that time. So that's the history of Miss World. Right now it is being managed by Julia Morley. This is the widow of the widow of Mr. Eric Morley, and this is her Instagram for those ones who are really into pageantry and knows history of this beauty pageants. I'm sure they know who Miss Julia Morley is. So I love her pictures. I was looking at her pictures. That is a Miss World. There is a young girl in there. More pictures. I thought that the page is very wholesome. I don't see a lot of controversies, at least surrounding a Miss World. But here are some of photos from hers and from her personal one. And in fact, if you look at what she has here, she said Julia Morley, and it's his personal blog, and she is located in the UK, England, and it says Arkansas. Very quickly, so that is Julia Morley, and this is Miss World's Instagram page. So I love it. It looks very professional. Of course, we see Suchata in here. This is, let me go ahead and open it. And she said the 72nd Miss World and the first ever. So congratulations. This is truly historic. So the 72nd Miss World and first ever winner from Thailand. Wow. I mean, Thailand is a land of beauty, I have to say. So for them to just have their first one. You did the country a blessing, Suchata. I know that you have to be dethroned from Miss Universe, but my goodness, you delivered and you delivered big. So congratulations to Thailand and also to Miss Opal. Okay, yeah, I think she is actually known or affectionately known as Opal as well. Okay, so let's look at other pictures here that they have. So that was during her coronation, and I can tell how, emotional she is. Okay, so that is for Miss World. Now, if you look at in comparison to Miss Universe was actually founded in 1952, and it was founded in California by Pacific Knitting Mills, but right now it's owned by Anne Chakra Jutatip. I should probably stop saying the last names. By Anne, and this is her Instagram here. It's her personal Instagram, and it says here she owns Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA as well. Wow. And also, I believe it is registered under JKN Global, and I think it was acquired back in 2022. Did you know JKN Global, I think, filed for bankruptcy just recently? So it looks like JKN Global Group, the Thai owner of the Miss Universe pageant, it was actually the owner that filed for bankruptcy. It's not the organization. It's not the JKN Global Group. It's actually the owner. She filed for bankruptcy after failing to repay bonds worth around $12 million. And then it says here the company is accused of fraud and is facing a 1 billion Thai baht lawsuit. Operations will continue despite of the bankruptcy, and I think they are going through some restructuring right now. Okay, so Miss Universe, this is their official Instagram. So I do love how it looks like. We have that Miss Universe really pretty as well. From last year. I know we look at Anne's Instagram. Okay, more pictures that we have here. This is Miss Manalo. She is the Filipino candidate for Miss Universe. So if we can open it, that's Miss Manalo in there. That's Miss Universe and the rest of the ladies. Okay. And of course, our favorite, Miss Grand International. So this is Miss Grand International. For some reason, I don't know why, I thought Mr. Nawat's Instagram is the official Instagram for Miss Grand International. I don't know why. I think it's because he is so controversial. All this dethronement that happened from last year to this year is stretching to this year. And I search for MGI, it leads me straight to Mr. Nawat's Instagram. Okay, but right now I just found out they have their own Instagram, Miss Grand International. So here it is. It says it's a community organization. Does it say that to Miss Universe as well? I don't know what it says on their profile information. So let's go to the top here. It just says Miss Universe. And here it just says Miss World and its event. So for Miss Grand International, it says community organization, which I think is a great category. That's probably the best category, right? And then it has some information here. It has all the pictures. I wonder if Miss Rachel Gupta is still here. I hope she is. I mean, she is your 2024 winner, right? So I hope she's here. Let's go ahead and scroll all the way down. It looks like they were trying to bury her pictures. I don't even see anything here for Miss Rachel Gupta, which is really unfortunate. I wish that they would have at least kept it there. So no, I don't. Do you see anything in here that shows Miss Rachel Gupta? Again, I think that they should have at least kept her pictures there just to keep it professional, right? Yes, she was dethroned. Let's look at Miss Universe. Is Suchata or Opal still here even after the dethronement? Or them stripping her off her title because of accepting Miss World contract? So let's see if she is here. I will be really surprised if they took her out. Or is that even part of their policy? Probably. I see some people in here and some of the ladies here. But I do not see Suchata. Is that how they do it? Let me know in the comments if that's how they do it. But even Opal here, I don't see. So this is Miss Universe. Okay, I see Miss Philippines there. Let's see if I can scroll all the way down and find her. No, I don't see her anywhere else. Okay, and that is our Catriona Gray. I mean, look at all this cover magazines, right? For Miss Universe, I can tell that she's actually getting the best of her reign. Right, I see that she's been everywhere. She's got all these beauty shots in here, maybe cover magazines that she had to attend to. Even Chelsea Manalo I can see in there. So anyways, so that is Miss Universe. And so now we're gonna look at Opal Suchata. And she was born September 20, 2003 in Thailand. So again, at 16 years old, we know that she had some sort of a surgery, and that made her really advocate, shaped her mission to really raise awareness on women's health and breast cancer prevention, cancer prevention. So I believe she is attending a university right now, and her degree is political science, majoring in international affairs. She is very fluent, of course, in Thai and also fluent in English, but I think I also read somewhere that she is also fluent in Mandarin Chinese. For her, she actually has currently a core advocacy, which is Opal for her. And it's a long standing initiative and personal initiative that she has dedicated to detection and awareness of breast cancer. She is also providing health education for young women and also access to screening, which is really hard if you don't have finances. In Asia, it's really hard to have those ones. I know growing up in the Philippines, have to pay out of pocket. I don't know how healthcare right now is. It's not like in the US wherein you have health insurance. And even if you are not working here in the US, you have these state funded health insurances that you can avail so that you can at least get those basic ones like screenings, scheduled screenings, and also even get a primary care physician. On this advocacy that she has, she actually is campaigning under her slogan, Beauty with a Purpose, and that is her platform, I believe, during the Miss World. And of course, that won recognition from the judges and also from the fans. She started joining Miss Universe Thailand in 2022. She placed third runner-up and then was later also a second runner-up. And then she joined Miss Universe Thailand in 2024. And she, of course, represented Thailand to Miss Universe last year. And last year, in Miss Universe, she placed a third runner-up. And of course, again, unfortunately, in April of 2025, so this year, she accepted an appointment to represent Thailand in Miss World 2025. So with this step, it violated Miss Universe organization rules. And so they are actually prohibiting. I think this is in every pageant organizations though, but this prohibits title holders from joining other pageants before completing their contract term. So she was dethroned from Miss Universe officially April 22. And yes, of course, there were backlash, just like on anything, right? I don't know if she received backlash from accepting the appointment to represent Thailand in Miss World, or that there was a backlash on Miss Universe organization for stripping her title. But Opal did say, I choose purpose over prestige, and I stand by what I believe in. So I think with that statement, I believe she probably received some backlash. With that, I'm glad that she won, right? I'm glad that she won. She was able to redeem herself. I think it was May 31. That was the same time that Miss Gupta, or about the same time that Miss Gupta released that statement that she is resigning, or that Mr. Nawat said she is being dethroned on that day. And then unfortunately, it kind of took over from Opal's night, right? But May 31, she was crowned Miss World, again, making her as the first Thai woman to ever win the title. So good for her. If you call this a historic win, it is truly a historic win. So perfect. I'm so glad. So on her speech, she did say, her final words is that to live a meaningful life means giving back dreams and hope to those who have lost them. And she said, I stand here today to be a beacon of hope and leave behind a legacy of purpose until my very last breath. She was born September
Good evening,
20,
ladies and gentlemen.
2003 in Thailand.
To the question,
okay,
to me,
so
I
again,
see
at
this
16
as
years
like
old, we know that she had some sort
when you're taking care of a garden,
surgery,
everyone
and that
can water
made
the
her
plants,
really advocate
but in order
and
to make a beautiful and
shaped
long-lasting
her
garden,
mission to really
you
raise
need someone who
awareness
stays.
on
And it
women's
applies the
health
same
and
with
breast
Miss
cancer
Asian
prevention, cancer
Oceania.
prevention.
You don't only
So
introduce people
I
with
believe
the
she
title
is
of
attending
yourself,
a university right now, and
but
her
on the
degree
other
is
hand,
political
you make
science,
sure that they
majoring
feel that you are
in
staying
international
and standing
affairs.
up for them.
She is very
Through my
fluent,
Beauty with a
of course,
Purpose
in
project,
Thai,
I learned
and
that
also fluent in
to live
English.
my
But
life
I
to the
think I
fullest,
also
it's
read
about
somewhere
giving back the
that she is
life and
also
the dreams
fluent in
to those that
Mandarin
were taken
Chinese.
away. And that is
So
why I'm standing
she's
here
not a
today.
beginner. Mandarin
the light of
Chinese, it
hope,
looks like
to
she
be the
is
light of
fluent in
strength,
Mandarin
and to leave
Chinese.
my legacy
So
until the last breath of my life.
for her,
Thank you.
she actually, oh, that was a really good one. Especially again, since she is advocating for cancer awareness, and I'm hoping that she will keep advocating for that. There's really not a lot of controversy surrounding Miss World that I know of, in comparison to what's going on with MGI. I think just like Miss Universe, I think they do and follow through with what they said they are advocating. So if it be world peace, if it be cancer awareness, or making the earth more greener. So that is your Miss World. And again, congratulations to Miss Opal Suchata for winning the very first ever Miss World for Thailand. And so we wish her the best for all of her projects, and also, of course, for her advocacies and future endeavors. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me again. And that was actually in a happier note. And hopefully, we'll see each other again tomorrow for another episode of One Hot Topic. Please remember to like and subscribe and to share the videos, as it truly helps in growing this channel. Bye!